Oh, no, it's not moving everything over there. Oh, it's the wrong controller. They're shaped so similarly. And this is the Switch one. I was like, why isn't it moving anything? Oh, also, I have this now. It's over there. Right there. This mini refrigerator. So I have everything that's been coveted for the last year and a half, 2 years, year and a half, I think. I don't know. Let's say, oh no, it's been a year now, because the graphics cards launched in late last year. I got my Strix 3090 in February, and then I got the 5900X like a month later. I was able to pre-order the Switch OLED in July, so I got that obviously when it launched in October. I got the PS5 again in October, I think. Yeah, October. And I got that because I decided, somebody that I was following on Twitter posted a thing that like, oh, they're going up on sale on GameStop in like 10 minutes. So I'm like, I just got up, I'm on vacation, or I'm about to be on vacation the next week, and it was my day off. I'm like, I just got up. I'm doing my morning glory. I'm on the toilet, and I decide, you know what? I'm gonna wash my hands. Went on my laptop, bought a PS5, no problem. The Xbox One, or the Series X, I tried maybe twice because it was the Walmart and nobody could get it. And then I said, screw it, I'm gonna go with the all access thing through Best Buy, and I got it like this past Tuesday. But I got it because the Xbox One S is our Blu-ray, DVD, 4K Blu-ray player. So I took that back upstairs. So now anything that's like an older Xbox release, back compatibility, I'm gonna be playing that. So that's gonna stay down here. I don't know if I can skip the intro because of the song. So no renderware, no DMA design. Skip the music. So here's my first issue with this. Here. Let me show you. Kind of stuttered like an idiot right there. I wanted to make a joke of, why are they re-releasing the trilogy again? This is an old PC DVD. So it just comes in they're all stacked up on here, all three of them. Or maybe it's four because one of them's an install only. And then in this one I bought it, as soon as it came out, like, it looks nice, whatever. And it was a disaster for everyone. On Xbox One, the Series X version, the PS4 version, PS5 version, and the PC version, which did not launch on Steam and is on the launcher, it was a complete failure. They took down the launcher. They took down the game off the store, which you could only get through Rockstar, for a couple days. The launcher was down for over a day, and the game was gone for a couple days. And then I was earlier like, you know what? I'm going to try and buy the game on PC. Just to see, because I have my issues with the Switch version. but I wanted to see how it was on the PC version. And maybe it's not that bad. You know, I got a really good rig. And the Rockstar launcher does not launch. Ironic. It will not launch. It stays stuck on a loading thing. I tweeted support and they haven't gotten back to me. So, I don't know. I've uninstalled it, reinstalled it. Even if I wanted to play Red Dead 2 or if I'm guessing even GTA, it will not work. I would not be able to play it because the stupid launcher is now forced on you and it won't launch. But here's my first issue with this definitive edition. I wonder why is that. Oh, that's from Direct Game Capture, not the Elgato. I just named it Game Capture. Let's put that down there. So, there is audio, right? Let me see. Are the levels changing for the game? Yeah. So that's my first issue with it. Is just the menu sound. That is not the original GTA 3 menu sound. To be honest with you, I don't remember exactly how it is, but this is the San Andreas audio. And in my head, I could only imagine the Vice City sound, but I know this was an idiot. Because the Vice City remastered also has this audio. So number one, how do you mess that up? And then Social Club, I linked it, but I activated cheats immediately because they're the exact same cheats. And I got the first one, and that was it. I didn't get any of these. So a few of these I've already done, or I should have, but who cares? On a 20-year-old game, who cares? I'm not going to go back and find all the hidden packages. Or do all the jumps. I think the radio's off. Oh, that's not the right button. That is not the start button. That is right there. Also, it kind of looks poopy on the screen. Well, at least on this screen. And this is only 1080. Classic aim. That might not help. Gameplay, targeting, classic aim, controls. Modern alt. I had switched it to classic. These controls are terrible because they're old. But some things felt wrong because I was so used to them from the hours and hours and hours that I put into it back when I was a kid in 2001. Up until Vice City came out. So then I'm going back and forth between that and Vice City. And then it came out on Xbox. So then I'm playing the Xbox version. Radio set to off. So what do I have? Banshee. How does that look? This as I'm playing it here on this monitor, it's so blurry. I don't know because it is kind of that blurry on the OLED screen, which is weird because it's blurry over here. So it's just the Switch version is blurry. Let's go with that right off the bat. And then I was thinking maybe if I docked it, because I haven't played it docked. This is my first time playing it docked. It did not change that. So it's not running any faster or harder or any kind of... I do feel like it's blowing a little more air than it would be when it's handheld. But look at the way he moves. Look at his motion. it's. I think the Switch version runs at 30 frames, but he is clearly moving at half that. It looks like.
What?
His animation runs at 15 frames. And then when you're driving it, everything's back to 3. But when he's running, he's at 15. He's at half the speed. And the reason I can tell that is because when I was playing the Resident Evil 2 remake and Resident Evil 3, when zombies are either really far away or they're in, well, I don't know if they're in like a set animation where they're like, say they're grabbing bars on a window and they're just shaking them. Those animations play at I think 30 frames. So the aim would be for a game like that to 60 frames, but I can do higher because of the graphics cards. But those play at 30, and there is a mod to have them play at 60 because they're smoother from a distance and from up close. So a lot of those animations, when you get close to them, they will go up to 60 frames. Otherwise, you're playing back up at 30 to 24 lower. But they don't look smooth at all. It just looked weird. And it's not that, oh, your graphics card can't handle it that far out. It's just that that's how it was programmed. And they modded it out. So there's a lot of aliasing just on the map alone, which I didn't notice very much on the monitor.
You about to get rolled on
Just playing it on this, there's some slowdown there, which is, to me, it's typical. I would expect it to have slowdown back then. And having played this for a little while, I've played more GTA 3 than Vice City. I did start Vice City. I did that intro mission. Just driving back to the hotel.
What a ride she's gonna be, huh? All right, listen. Get some wheels to the safe house at St. Mark's and pick up a few friends of mine. They're hitting the bank and they need a driver. I gave my word that you were the man, so don't screw this up. Get them to the bank before 5 o'clock, not a minute after.
These play all fine. All the animations in those are fine. Just this one right here. Just him running at half frame rate. It's awful. I don't know why they did that. Because do the pedestrians do that as well? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe as they get further away it will happen. But they seem to always be at a normal frame rate near close. They never are. Always have. I don't know if being dots makes any kind of difference. It doesn't look any cleaner. That was one aspect that I hope they could get rid of. Is now every time you drive over each other, just show you. So you can't drive anywhere peacefully. Just sit in the bed! The dialogue. Somebody lose the tail. I don't remember the code for that. So I'm just gonna have to drive around and deal with it. So yeah, it is stuttery. But there was plenty of issues. It's got... Oh wait, that's the top. I thought it has seats back there. Jesus. Ew, this guy's gonna shoot at me though once I get in there.
He's no good. Take him out!
God. R2. R2, L1. R2, up, down, up, down. Yep. It's either up, down, or down, up, down, up. There it goes. If I go open up my Xbox, the double pack,
Get to the bank on the
I
main drag.
have sheets from like GamePro in the back of it in case without checking what's on. The physics in these, man. Back then they were manageable. You play new stuff, it sucks.
Keep the engine running. We'll be in and out in no time.
And the audio is super compressed though. It sounds like
All units on bank ready to progress Cycle Liberty Chinatown.
Get us out of here.
I think what they should have done for the Switch version is not release the definitive remastered HD Turbo Hyper Fighting Edition, and they should have done just they should have done just the PS2 versions. Where did he go? It's being resprayed and it's the exact same color. It's this Mafia Sentinel. See, I'm already busted up. These physics suck. If I were... How old was I when it came out? 12 and a half? 13? If I was that age right now, or if I was back in that time, I would be entering the health code to repair that damage because it was so annoying. All my cars pristine. Such a terrible mission. It's really crackly, and I don't know if that's an issue with the game or just because it's running through the capture to the computer. Let's see. I was up here when I first noticed it. That his animation is terrible. The frame rate on him is just bad. And I thought, oh, I didn't want to capture. I thought maybe it's because it's zoomed out. But then it just looks terrible up close. Which would be kind of dumb because it's not that zoomed out. I don't know.
Leave us alone for a minute.
I'll hold off until they fix
The
the
Colombian
launcher.
cartel is making spank somewhere in Liberty, but we don't know where. And they
And then
seem
get it
to
on
know
PCs.
everything we're doing before we do.
Take a look at how that is.
We got us a rat. There's a guy named Curly Bob, works the bar at Luigi's. He's been throwing more money around than he's earning. He ain't
sounds
pimping or
terrible.
pushing, so he must be talking. He usually gets a taxi home after work, so follow him. And if he's ratting us out, kill him.
See, this frame rate is fine there. It looks like it looks like an early 3D, like an old PlayStation or N64 game, where your character is the smoothest animated, but then there's like characters you don't interact with, like up in the background, like somewhere on the hill, and they're just jumping around or something, and then they run at lesser frame rate. But in this case, it's the main guy. I do like that they added the GPS, which doesn't always work because it doesn't always turn on. But yeah, they should have done PS2 versions for the Switch. No actual fan would have cared, and wouldn't be, overtaxing the Switch with having to do the reflection, the lighting, the shadows. Textures. Whoa. Is it spookometer or spookometer? The spookometer? Star Trek?
Bang, yo, bang.
Oh! Also, this controller is brand new. This is it might be my second time using it, or it could be my first time using it. But these sticks are loose as shit. It also feels really cheap. And it's the official Nintendo, the Hori brand, or Hori built, official license. The 360 one has a better weight to it. And this is just a standard wired controller. It's the official one. But this feels like it's hollowed out. And does it? I don't even know if it has rumble. I keep thinking this is the start button. It is not the start button. It's the home button. Back. I haven't even been paying attention to that. Oh Jesus! Also, these checkpoints suck. I don't think any of the missions in GTA 3 or even Vice City are long enough to have checkpoints. So I think that's why it feels so light, is I don't think there's rumble motors in this.
Take your eyes down.
think is pretty much perfect. Is it that guy? I didn't think they could improve upon it, because I didn't think they could improve upon the 360 controller and the Xbox One controller did. And I didn't think they could improve upon that. The Series X controller, they had a texture back to it, so the back of the grip was textured, which it feels better. It's the exact same controller, except for the one extra button texture. It's unfortunate the audio is so terrible and compressed because the quips from the pedestrians are just so funny and kind at this point. They sound terrible. Version instead of trying to buy that is because I updated my drivers for hopefully to improve on Battlefield. But I think that's also network based as to why it's choppy.
Comes our little friend, Mr. Big Mouth himself.
Were you
It's
followed?
not just graphics.
You know what goes on here is
But
our
this
little
was-
secret, amigo.
No, I
This
wasn't
was in the
followed.
driver's update
You got
in the
my
video.
stuff?
Here's your spank, squealer. Now talk.
Okay, so the Leons are fighting wars on two fronts. They're in a turf war with the Triads, with no sign of either side giving up. Meanwhile, Joey Leone has stirred up some bad blood with the Forellis. Every day they're losing men and influence in the city. Salvatore's becoming dangerous and paranoid. He expects everybody and everything.
And with loyalty like yours, what has he possibly got to worry about?
Whack 'em off. Shotgun. This audio is just bad. Again, I wonder if it's just because I already know or something. Like, let's see one of these I think it's either finish these missions right here from the phone, or it's finish the missions from Joey that will then give you the BF injection. Which is just cool, it's fast.
Some insolent triad stole my beautiful car last night, wrecked it and left it burning. Some of my most precious donkey memorabilia was in the trunk. Real collectibles that are irreplaceable, my friend. I've hidden a throbbing weapon on the edge of Chinatown. Take it and teach these triad vandals to fear El Poro's well-endowed wrath. Arriba!
got punked out, buddy. He was a triangle? That was a regular dude.
No, good boy. I'll hit the key.
Is he supposed to be fighting me? Oh no, I'm on fire. Drive slower. Everybody else. Okay, well, I want to glitch that. Just spawn in. The rain does look terrible, but I don't think it looks as terrible as what I've seen Series X and PS5. I guess not PC as well. But it does look. I think it's more limited to where you are. Just barely. Oh, I hit the guy behind him.
You take my car. Take him out.
Yeah, that's what I get a star for, not for killing 4 or 5 people after the mission. Physics. I bet though, if they take out, for this version at least, they take out the reflections, at least bring them down to the lowest quality that they can get to, which I'm pretty sure it's already at. So you might as well just take them out. Take them out. We don't need any kind of real-time reflection. Tone down the shadows. And that's all I can guess. And the lighting, bring the lighting quality as low as it can get. To be as basic as it can be. And might improve.
I gotta go on vacation.
Here. So obviously on the Switch, the buttons are different, but just the muscle memory or the positioning or how the button presses are the same. The buttons are just renamed. So R2, L2, L2, up, down, left, right, which is terrible because this isn't the PlayStation D-pad, which is separate buttons, so you could just do that. But the way these are separated is different. and they're raised as opposed to kind of curving in. So you really do have to do left time, instead of just doing a circle. Oh, I did that first. That's nice. Yes. So cheats are just about all there. I don't know what they took out. There is still make pedestrians fight each other and pedestrians riot type of stuff. The ones you need are there. Ammo, money, armor, health, and wand levels. Those are all there. So the most important ones are there. Honestly, I don't know what they took out, because if they kept the rioting one in there, which was the one that made the game just go insane, and all of a sudden there's explosions. What the hell is email? And Molotovs. Thank you, Dino, for the like. You're the best, brightest, the only listeners. But I don't know what cheats they took out, because the riots, like I said, everything is going crazy, and that's what will make the game slow down, because there's fires and explosions everywhere, and people are just going nuts. There's so many cars, and it's still there, so I don't know what they took out. That's the only one I can think of that would just break the game, because there's so much chaos. And I don't know that one by heart, so I can't put it in. I can't put that code in, and I'm not gonna look it up. It's just kind of dumb, pointless. But they gotta fix this thing. They gotta patch it. It's already on version 1.0.2 for GTA 3 and San Andreas on the Switch, and then Vice City is 1.0.3. I don't know what they did, and the day after release, all of a sudden there's updates. I don't know, it seems the same. His animation is still, again, half frame rate from the 30 that the game is supposed to run at on Switch. But the reason I got it on Switch is because back in the day, people were like, well, the GTA could never come onto the GameCube because it wouldn't fit onto the disc, and Nintendo would never allow it, or whatever. And I don't know, I think it could have fit on the disc. I honestly do. It never happened. And now I have it here, and it's portable, and not that I'm moving around a lot, but if we're going somewhere and my wife is going to drive, I'm going to take the Switch, and I'm going to play, and probably fall asleep while she's driving around. Because when I was a kid, like I said, 12, 13, and I'm on summer vacation, everybody's at work during the day, and I'm just at home. I would have this on the TV, on the surround sound, and I would just put in make the weather change up until it would be a thunderstorm, and I would just fall asleep and take my nap. So I have it in my mind, the connection of if it's real quiet, it's just all alone, put this game on, put some candles on, it's bedtime, it's at least nap time. But it's so dated, And it's unfortunate that they updated it and it just barely even plays well. Because they just slightly improved on certain visual aspects of it. It's a 20-year-old game for it to just be so poor. It doesn't look good for Grove Street Games. That Rockstar was like, you guys can handle this. We gotta work on it. Look at the map. And you see how there's aliasing on the map. There's jagged edges on the map. They should have simplified that too. I don't need for that to look nice. It's the stupid map. Oh well. Thank you for watching though. Remember to like, share, follow, subscribe. Whatever it is, wherever you're watching. I think it's passable on the Switch because you don't expect it to be the best version. But there are games on the Switch that are just amazing. I have Metroid Dread on it. That game's amazing. Sure, it's 2.5D, but it looks great. I have a Breath of the Wild on here. Breath of the Wild looks amazing, and I've only ever played that in handheld, but it looks amazing, and then it looks even better on the OLED. That's the turbo button. What else? Animal Crossing is just animal. It's cute. Whatever. What else do I have on here? This looks really nice. This looks really nice. Super Mario 3D World is just a Wii U game, but it looks great. And what's the other one? It's not installed. I haven't put it on here yet. But Mario Odyssey looks great. And it runs great. And for this to look the way it does on a 20-year-old game and just run so poorly, it's embarrassing for Grove Street Games. And then supposedly there's talks of remastering GTA 4. That ain't happening anytime soon because this is not a good example of what they can do. So don't even start thinking about that Rockstar / Grove Street Games. You couldn't even get the Switch version right. And then to have the power of the PS5, which I have upstairs, the stupid Series X, which I have right here, and the stupid PC with all the amazing shit I have in there that I can't even launch because the fucking Rockstar launcher doesn't work right now. Or ever, really. So I can't even buy that. Come on. Rockstar. Step your shit up. Be embarrassed. But thank you for watching. Oh, and also the audio. The audio is so fucking compressed. Why wouldn't you do remastered audio? Clean that shit up. And it's crackly. I don't know if it's crackly when it's in handheld, because it's just their speakers are so little. I'm not thinking it sounds, and I don't have it directly in my ear. I don't know, but it's crackly right now in my ear. I want to hear the inappropriate. Not slightly, but racist caricature characters when they're going by. I want to hear them crisp, not in this compressed bullshit they have right now. But yeah, thank you for watching. Y'all have a good one. They put the originals. They put the originals back up. They're not on Steam. They didn't put them back up on Steam. They put them back up on the Rockstar store. Which you still gotta use the launcher for, and that shit doesn't work. But you can get the originals because they knew they fucked up with this real bad. now I'm ending it. Thank you for watching.